Hey, it's Mark from DynamiteStocks.com and StockPursuit.com. I'm going to go through some stocks and markets real quick. Probably going to take about 20 minutes, and we're just going to bang through some charts here. A lot of the things I've been talking about have come to fruition. Like yesterday, I was talking about SOS as a supernova. SOS went about over 100% in one day, and I was just looking at the long-term chart. If you go back, look at the long-term chart, it has these same things where it spikes up and then comes down. So it had a big gap down, and I thought it would be red today, and then tomorrow's more up in the air, but I think it's probably be red tomorrow again. If it breaks down, it's still a good short setup. I mean, it was a killer short setup if you're shorting shares and you're a day trader. I've been swing trading options, and I'll only short supernovas with options, but technically, long puts. So I only long puts with these supernovas now. Well, for one, it's safer too, especially if you can't watch the position constantly. Like, shorting is incredibly dangerous to even if you're watching it. So that's why I like to use puts when there's options available. But this one unfortunately didn't have options, so I just missed it. But I put that out there because I think my hunch is some of you all are day trading or trading short selling without options. So I just keep mentioning these because they're really great setups if you're a day trader. And the intraday is tricky, but let's see. Just out of curiosity, I want to see how this one did. Yeah, pretty much straight down. It just went straight down off the open. Like, I draw a lot of trend lines. Like, trend lines work on intraday charts too. So you can draw trend lines and get kind of the same thing. It even works on the futures and stuff, but like you see here, it had a level and then it did a triangle. So it had a descending triangle in the morning. So that was even better. Another good short setup right there when it cracked this triangle support at about 10:20. But I mean, I don't know if it had shares available, but if you have a good broker, you can get shares to short. You can get borrows. Like, I've been using TradeStation for a long time, and they always have good borrows. Like, a lot of the popular brokers, like these retail brokers, like if you got like a retail broker like TDA or Thinkorswim or something, like that's like 50-50 if they're going to have shares or less. But if you're a short seller, you need either a direct access broker or just one that has good borrows. Like, I think I looked at some comparison charts, and TradeStation had really good borrows. I just know from, this is my story with them, they had really good borrows when I was actively short selling during the day. But I just don't day trade as much. So, but getting a good broker is like the key, really. If you're gonna short sell, you gotta have one with borrows. I think like Interactive Brokers was another good one, but everybody uses that too. So I think TradeStation is still kind of one of the better ones. Because like a lot of people don't know about it, but they serve a lot of institutional clients and quants over the years. So they're pretty respectable. But so let's move on to some other ones. The KRE it's still weak and took out this important level I was talking about, this support and trend line level. It just broke through that really strong. So it's looking really bearish. Like I was thinking about just buying carry puts. It's probably safer on if it continues to break down, because it does tend to go sideways a lot. Like it hasn't had a really super major crash like it did back in March. So my thinking is it might go sideways a little bit, but it's in play to test. It's in play to test this level at about 36, 35. Since it took out these trend support and support levels. Qs looks pretty boring today. It's like nothing really happened. Qs. Semis came back down. That's kind of surprising. Like you think they looked like they were gonna follow through, but my hunch is that semis and these major indices are just going to go sideways for a while, because they're back in this trading range. Let's see what SPY was. Probably back in a trading range too. Yeah, pretty much. Well, it's actually weaker. Like that looks pretty weak. It came up and found some resistance there. It couldn't even hold a trend day there. So this channel's in play. This channel here is important. So if it stays in this channel, it's going to keep going down. And from the looks of SOXX, it tried to pop out and it's still weak. So I think it's going to be in this range. It's going to be in this trading range here from about 510 to 480s for a while, probably. If it doesn't just keep going down, it has some trouble today with that follow through. But we'll see. I think it's just going to be choppy. I'm not really trying to play it. My Yalla, I've got long-term calls on this one because they're my favorite small cap still. It found some trend support. It got trend support that it's had for a while and bounced off of that. So that's good for Yalla. The other one I talked about was Holo. That's another one of my long-term holdings. It went up it had another run day today, up to about 6. So it's kind of surprising. I didn't really think it was gonna turn out to be this nice, because I think I bought it at like $2 a share. I think I bought it in the summertime. Yeah, I bought it in the ones. So it's been kind of surprising. It's been a really good one. And some of the good small caps. Google is just in a trading range. Came back up into that trading range. So it's in a choppy trading range again. That's the level there. It's kind of widening out. So the best level is right there still with it's found support at that level I drew, and that goes back. It pretty much went back to May is when it tested that level on the resistance, which is now support. So it's not looking bad. I'm surprised how well Google's held up actually. Let's go to some other shorts because those have been killing it. The TAN's another red day. Been talking about this one for like weeks. The TAN ETF is down again. It's still a good short. Options, but I got my individual names. The JKS is the one I have, and that's another red day. Well, it looks like it's actually trying to bounce, but we'll see. And the RAD is another red day. This one's been amazing. The Rite Aid. It's just like a perfect backside fade for a short supernova play. And it's got support at 142. It may try to bounce, but I took profits on that one when I was up like 100, 200%, and should have kept a runner on that one, but that's still going down. Hopefully somebody's still shorted or long puts. The GNS is another good one. Yeah, that Rite Aid, I'm pretty sure I shorted that one back at like 240s or 2 on that first day, and I've been talking about it for since it was up at like 280 a share. And the GNS is another good one. GNS has been choppy, but it looks like it's trying to come in back into a backside. It's I think it's gonna keep fading and test support again. VFS VFS is pretty nice. Like, I wish it had the options we're already trading, because this one has potential for a long-term play. They're already established in Vietnam, and they just did IPO. Well, they're established in other countries too, and selling EVs. The SMSI, that one kind of faked out, so it's probably just going to be choppy for a while. I'll probably take it off radar if it stays choppy, because the setup was the flag continuing, and it just kind of faked out. FXI, we're coming up at support levels for FXI. Like, it's got a lot of support at it's got support there about 26 and support at 25s. So I took a kind of speculative preemptive play. I bought some calls on the KWeb. I did some KWeb calls, which is the internet ones, which should be the strongest, because the internet's been holding up better than the property markets or something, obviously. So I took some KWeb calls, just weekly, speculative, kind of undersized, just to nibble on some, and because it's got a lot of support here. It's got support at that level there. So I'm just looking for a bounce. I'm not looking for like a crazy move up to 32 or something, but I've got some calls that I'm just playing the support level. So obviously if it goes any lower, it's not in play anymore, but I think there's going to be a bounce soon in China. Just an oversold bounce. Let's see, I think I got all the shorts. Yeah, these ones I've been talking about too. Well, yeah, Series, another good one. Series just continues to fade. New low today. I've been talking about shorting that one since, it was at 6, or when it was actually running. I started watching it when it was moving, and I'm still got puts on that one. I'm just kind of looking for a slow. I think it's going to just slowly fade lower and lower over time, for a while at least. And I got Getty puts, just kind of doing what I thought it would do, just fading out. And the CHGG has been fading out too. I went through the supernova scan, and I saw one supernova that looked good. Let's see if I can find it real quick. think I was looking through the scan here. Yeah, Rito is pretty good. Rito went from like $1 or $2 to $6. It's kind of slow though. We gotta check that one out. It's setting up as a possible supernova here, and you can see in the past it's had spikes too. So it looks good. It's got potential here for a supernova. And that's about it for these, for the supernovas and shorts. I might do another video and I'll look at some more charts, but I'll just wrap it up here for now.